This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, in this Makam, there are also many Bali Hatosfos. Now, as we mentioned a few days ago, Rabbeinu Tam always had 80 Talmidim who sat in front of him. The Riyazakin had 60 Talmidim. There were, in this region, hundreds and hundreds of Bali Hatosfos. So I want to tell you a story, and I confirmed the story with one of my secret tzaddikim in France. There was a man who lived in a suburb of Paris, and the situation of the mikvah was very difficult. It was impossible to keep Taras HaMishpacha because of the distance he had to travel. So at great personal expense, he built a mikvah adjacent to his house. And obviously, if you have little children around, you have to be very careful. So he made a very high-tech security apparatus to make sure no children would go. And so he went away for a few days, and he came back, and lo yaleinu v'lo yaleichem, he comes back, he looks into the mikvah, and their little child had somehow made their way and drowned in the mikvah. And he just could not wrap his mind around it. I mean, here he is, he was Moser Nefesh at great personal expense to build the mikvah, to make this say he took the right safeguards, and had no fault of his own. Why this should happen, that he should lose a child in a mikvah, tahara, he could not understand it. And he went to Gedolim in Eretz Yisrael, and he did not get any biur. And he had a dream. And the child came to him in a dream. And the child said that the child was a Gilgul of the Bali Hatosfos. And the Bali Hatosfos were mostly killed al Kiddush Hashem. And we know someone who's killed al Kiddush Hashem, ein mechitza oimei lefanav. But when they got up to Shemayim, they wanted to get to the highest level. They said, you can't go there. You never had Tahara. So they didn't let the Baal HaTosfos to the highest Madrega. So the Baal HaTosfos chose to come back to this world, knowing that the fate would be, they would come back as a child. They got Tahara. And this Baal HaTosfos says, now in the Shemayim, they're Tachas Kisei HaKavod. This story is published, printed, and confirmed through this particular mishpacha. And so when you're walking around here in France, in the land of the Bali Hatosfos, you have to know these were the great all-time luminaries, that their light illuminates the lives of the Jewish people forever and ever. Ad bias Goel Tzedek. So Zechusam Yagen Aleinu.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.